Legends for life. And you know what, man? I got a legend in the studio with me right now. And that legend goes by the name of Rudy. Now, see, sometimes like we gotta wait until like.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. So sometimes we gotta wait until like we see greatness and see them on like national TV and things of that nature. Not me though. I'm gonna just skip all of that and I'm gonna let you know that this young lady is making moves, doing big things, and she's in the studio this morning. What it do, Rudy?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rashidi. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's great.
So how you doing? How's the music going?
I am doing great. The music is doing wonderful. It's been a long process up to now.
Right.
Sometimes I had a lot of sleepless nights, but you know, everybody in my team has been pushing me to keep going, and you know, sometimes, like I said, it gets frustrating because the process of how I write, from recording, from the mix to the mastering.
You're very meticulous. I mean,
yes.
You're real particular with what you do, and you're serious about your craft.
Yes. After all this time and the years of doing it, people expect, you know, me to come at a certain caliber. So as the years go by, it gets harder and harder
right.
to live.
Because the expectations increase and increase.
The expectations increase, and then you have to come different. And I do a lot of my writing.
Right.
You
do almost all of your
pretty
writing.
Pretty much. 95%.
Right.
You know, I've had other writers before, Nadia Batson.
And see, when you get other people to write, like, you don't even get ordinary people to write. You get, like, big people to write.
I have Seventh Wing.
Big respect.
Which wrote the track Don't Tell Me, and Nadia Batson wrote Carnival Calling, and Figgy. I've worked with Figgy.
He's a great songwriter.
Who works with Spectrum Band. And you remember the Polk song?
Right.
He's the one that came up with
it. Blame that on somebody else.
I know, yes. It's not me. It was all Figgy, actually. But like I said, but most of the songs that you hear, like Pressure, I Want You to Put Pressure on Me, Hold On, Take a Wine,
Man,
Shoot 'Em, all those been written by me.
You've made some classics, man. For real, Rudy. Like,
Come Closer.
Classics.
Yes, and it's a lot of work to come with a different style every year, so you don't constantly sound the same.
Right.
So
I mean, that's the next thing. Like, from year to year, you don't sound the same.
I try, and it's hard because, like I said, a lot of the writing comes from me. And this year, I just wanted to take my time, you know, to come out in a whole nother different way, rebrand myself. A lot of people was looking for some music from me from last season for St. Croix, even in the summer, but I just needed to sit back and take my time and listen and study some more and know what direction I wanted to go, you know, from here on, because I've been doing it for a while. You know, I started off doing dancehall and reggae, but got into soca. You know, when you started calling me the soca diva, I had an attitude.
Yeah, I know. You always got an attitude with me for some reason. But it's okay.
I had an attitude with the whole soca diva thing. I wasn't embracing it like how everybody was putting me in it, because I thought I was going to be the next dancehall artist, you know, because I love reggae. My father DJ'd reggae. I grew up around reggae and dancehall, so I really thought that's what I was going to be, a dancehall artist, until Come Closer came out, and everybody like, oh, you sound good, and you know, they will call me the soca diva from the Virgin Islands, and I used to have an attitude about it until
because you wanted to be a dancehall artist.
Yeah, I wanted to be a dancehall artist. Enough girl get hype and gripe and mad over we, cause none of them can. You know, that was my thing. The other side and everything. But, you know, I realized, you know, my calling is actually, I can do both. You know,
But you haven't done reggae in a while.
I haven't done reggae in a while, but it's coming.
Really?
Yes.
Seriously?
It's definitely, because a lot of people miss that.
I missed that.
Part of Rudy. And, you know, I got so caught up into writing a lot of soca, and you know, ever since I started singing it, I've been on the road constantly. You know, it's only between the last couple of years I had to kind of slow down because I think I was moving a little too fast. You know, and now, like I said, I have a visionary.
Nice. I like the way you did that. I like that.
I have a vision, and I really know what I want to do instead of just doing shows all the time.
Right.
Now it's more of the business aspect I'm getting into, as far as making sure, my YouTube and everything has my music,
Right.
royalties, so
Right.
then you can invest the money that you're making in royalties to become bigger and better.
Right.
I watch Marshall, and I see how he reinvents.
And you've worked with Marshall.
And I've worked with Marshall, and I see how he reinvents himself
Right.
every year.
Every year.
And, he's just getting better and better, even up to Bungie Garlin. Actually, the other day I sat down and I watched a Soca Monarch from 2004.
Yeah.
And the tremendous growth in some of the artists like Bungie Garlin, Fayan Deshra.
Yeah.
I see where they were just like me. Like, they were just starting out and, trying to grab the audience and everything. But now, throughout the years, I see it takes time.
Right.
Before, I used to think like, why certain things ain't happening yet?
Right.
I people know me, but I'm not an international success. When I certain clubs I walk in, I hear my song, but I want to go everywhere.
Right.
I want to go into any club, anywhere, any island, and know that Rudy is playing without
somebody having
to ask for it.
Right.
And that's my goal.
Well, I mean, your music is certainly of that caliber, though. I mean, it's not like people doing you favors when they play your music. It's because your music is as good as any soca artist out there.
Exactly. I put in a lot of work. I make sure whenever I have a song, I go from DJ to DJ, and I've established a relationship with all the radio personalities and the DJs at the same time, And I'm sure if they didn't like my music, they wouldn't play it.
Right, I'm sure.
And my fans,
I mean, if I didn't like your music, you wouldn't be here right
exactly. So it's not about favoritism. It's the work that you put in.
Right.
You put in hard work, and then you get it back in
now,
results.
this is what I want to do. Like, sometimes I just do what I want. I want to play one of your classics. Is that okay with you?
You can go ahead and do
Let's
that.
do that!
Y'all I get hype and gripe and mad over we, but none of them can come better than we. We a move with class and make we your money. None of them can come better than we. So let them cut up them eye and suck up them teeth, but none of them can come better than we. We buzz all the time from we head to we feet. That's why none of them can come better than we. Them girl get vexed, them a catch complex. One up always style get rated next. Me a rich hot girl and me always in the best. None of them try a hit, come me with the latest. See them girl always get jealous of we. We don't pay them their mind, but them mine and we. It's a my money, just when me money me I spend. Why you win the shop, girl? Me buy the thing. Then why you come every me? Come me flash like a star. You know fuck, tell me you me look good in a me car.
You just do a little bit.
Classic.
Oh, just get him a little sun. Oh!
Yes, I remember that like yesterday. I recorded that song actually with Bosco.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bosco.
beat down.
Down.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
man.
what's up. No wonder it's something like that. That's what's up. Hey, you know what, man? What I liked about that song in particular, your dance hall persona
Yeah.
is different.
I
from,
like it rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you be stomping that
I
right
be
foot.
stomping.
I mean, you.
Well, it actually, like I tell people the name Rudy comes from me being like crown female DJ of the year, freestyling, doing dancehall. So yeah, that's the rough side of Rudy. That's the don't play with shit.
Right.
So I'll be bringing a little bit of that coming. Hold tight for that.
See, I mean, and that's the thing, man. People see this little petite, little cute
Yeah.
little girl, and they ain't know you's a roughneck.
They don't know I'm a roughneck. I'm a comedian.
Yes, very, very funny individual.
They only, they see me on Facebook. Some of my friends get to meet me, and then some people are like, man, Rudy, you really cool. Like, I thought you was gonna be some type of stuck-up chick. Nah, I used to run track. I played basketball. I actually thought I was going to college to be a basketball star.
Right.
But that didn't work out.
Sometimes it don't work out like
Yeah,
that.
but
we are happy you're a soca star.
Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm embracing it, and people are loving the music. And like I say, from them inboxing me and really when you're coming out, and they being impatient and on Facebook, release, we're waiting for you. So now.
Yeah, man. I
mean.
mean, when it comes to basketball, unless you're one of the elite, you
I
can be
wasn't, but
forgotten.
I used to go up Dunu and run ball
Right.
and Rasbali and the
Right.
court.
Right.
So I just used to think like,
Yeah.
I'm short, but I'm making them shots.
Yeah. Definitely, man. But you're
what I was
making them
gonna do.
hits now.
Yeah, I'm making them hits, most definitely.
All right, so now you got your carnival hits today.
Yes.
We gave him a little taste of the dance hall.
That's right.
The old Rudy.
That's right.
It's time for new Rudy.
It's time for new Rudy now.
All right, what are we going to play first?
Well, what we're gonna play first right now is a collaboration between me and Bugsy Bugs. Yes, who is also the Monarch champion, the winner of the hype section of the Monarch Championship in St. Croix.
Which you didn't compete in
I
this year.
didn't compete in this year. Like I said, I wanted to.
The defending champion didn't come to compete.
I didn't compete this year, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to come back.
Right.
You know, like I said, I wanted to take my time out and study the industry a little bit more and focus on what I'm going to do from here on, how I'm going to reinvent myself. So, you have to sit back and step out of things sometimes. Then you come back, you rejuvenate, and you come back. So, I gave somebody a chance.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at the swagger.
Respect to Pumpa.
Look at the swagger. All right, man. So without further ado, this one is called Wine on Me.
Yes, this one is called Wine on Me, produced by Jordan Duvernay. Big up to him. This is my first time doing any production from him. It was written by Bugsy Bugs himself. He contacted me and he like, Rudy, I have a great idea and I can only see you on it. So it was written by Bugsy Bugs.
That's what's up.
And we did it together and we had an amazing time.
Indeed you did. Indeed you did.
Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, you.
What's up?
What you drinking tonight? Sure. Not even a water. All she needing is vet is a cup in her hand.
The new band, the sounds of Rudy, alongside Bugsy Bugs, the insect. A big tune is called Wine on Me. How you feel that song came out?
I think it's beautiful. It actually came out real nice. Like I said, I don't do anything that I don't like or agree to. I won't put anything out there that I don't approve of. Bugsy Bugs, everybody know him for just being raw. Yeah. So it's a softer side of him. So it shows that he can do, he could come hard and then he could still come soft. And everybody already know I can flip it up anyhow. Right. So like I said, respect to Jordan Duvernay for the production on that. And
where is he? I'm not going to say his last name. I've been struggling with the English language
I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but...
So where does he work out of?
I think he's located in Miami as well, you know, and Bugsy actually is going to school in Miami and he's finishing this year, graduating from college this year. So
that's what's up,
in the middle of doing all
I'm
of this.
I'm proud of that young brother, man.
Yeah, he kept keeping up the grades and at the same time still killing the place and dropping bombs. So
no doubt about that.
Respect to Bugsy Bugs and thank you for having me on the track.
That's what's up. So he came to you on this one?
He actually came to me.
So sometimes you just get lucky like that, huh? People just bring you gifts.
Yeah, he hit me up in my Facebook and he like, hey Rudy, I need to talk to you. We talked and we've been talking, for a while. There's vibes and all for each other. And, like I said, he wrote the track. He did an awesome job and I got on it right away. We did it together. We actually got some footage, which, is a promo photo shoot of us. That's going to be online behind the scenes. That's going to be on Rudy Music.
Oh, you mean
YouTube
that shoot that you woke me up out of my bed to open the Windmill Sports Bar for, that one?
Well, he was knocked out. From the night before, but it was fun, and we actually finished up some production by Malvon at his studio at MVG Studio. So he made time for me as well. So shout out for Malvon.
There you go, man. Definitely.
The next one, I actually wrote it. I got the track. It's from Barbados. It's actually a rhythm track, and I worked with this other new producer from Barbados who also works with the guy who came out with the song A Feeling, the rhythm for A Feeling, and he turned me on to this producer, which I have some tracks coming out from the other guy itself, and he sent me the track at 4 o'clock in the morning. I heard it. By 6 o'clock, I was finished writing it and ready to record. And this was done in Tortola. I recorded it in Tortola. Me and Lincoln Ward haven't seen each other in a while now. Right. So big up to Lincoln Ward, and I recorded it in Tortola. With
you and Lincoln make great music together. Come Closer was Lincoln, right?
Come Closer was Lincoln. The rhythm was Lincoln, written by me again as well. And work with Lincoln Ward again, and it was awesome. It felt like the first time. We started in the bedroom recording, and then he opened a studio which wasn't, that up to date.
Right.
Now his studio has transformed. He's moving on to bigger and better things. So shout out to Lincoln Ward, Beat Links Production. He also did the background vocals on this track.
Right.
And this track was mixed by Andrew Denny, who also mixed the track for Destra Lucy as well.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Oh, look at you. Yeah. You know some people. Look at you name dropping up in here.
Yeah, he did an awesome job. And the song talks, it's me having a conversation with Carnival.
Okay.
So when you listen
Does
to
Carnival answer you back?
Carnival ain't got no choice.
Oh, okay.
I ain't giving Carnival a choice.
Oh, you in one of those arguments. Like a
I
real
ain't giving
woman
Carnival
argument.
a choice. I stuck in Carnival.
Oh, check.
That's right. So, when you hear this song, it's me having a conversation to Carnival.
All right, well.
You remember like when you was young and you couldn't wait for Carnival to come.
Right.
And at that time it was Carnival, and then as you got older, now it's Bacchanal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when Carnival came, it was always excitement,
Right.
family around,
Right.
having fun. But then when Carnival done, it's like, what to do?
Right.
God, I miss it.
Right.
So now I'm older now. I have the ability to travel and go to different carnivals. You know what I mean? Back then, you
Right.
couldn't. Actually, I always thought Carnival was in St. Thomas and St. Croix only.
Right.
I never knew it had Carnival anyplace else.
Right.
But now I understand.
Right.
Carnival takes time, and it goes from island to island, state to state now.
Yeah.
So run the track. It's called No Matter.
All right, man. We're all ready to eavesdrop on this conversation.
No matter, I will follow you. No matter, no matter, no matter, no matter, no matter where you go.
You know, Rudy, baby, because I know you for so long. Well, every time I hear you sing like that, it's so amazing to me, man. I remember when we first started out, you doing your music, me doing the radio. I wouldn't tell anybody this was my cousin.
No.
I didn't want them to think I was like being a favoritist. But now, this is my cousin, everybody.
No matter, no matter. I'm telling you, I'll be there. Hey, hey, Carnival. I'll follow you anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they knew that was you in the end right there. That was not recorded.
That was actually me.
That was early morning. I sing like this when I get out of bed, Rudy.
That's right.
Man, damn. When did you realize that you could sing?
Well, when I was younger, I always thought I could sing, but some people used to say, you need to shut up. You
Right.
can't sing.
Right.
But I just kept working at it. To me, I always thought I could sing. And as I got older, people started appreciating
Right.
my vocal skills and my voice. So I think since I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, started off in church, of course, as always, and just watching TV, Soul Train performances, Showtime at Apollo and stuff like that. I always thought I was gonna be probably like the next Whitney Houston, but I'm a Soca artist for right now.
So Whitney was like your biggest influence?
Yeah,
you'd say?
Whitney and Janet Jackson.
Oh, there you
been
go.
My biggest influence growing up as a young girl.
Are you selling an album or what you doing?
Actually, I'm coming out with my own EP. It's going to be digitally actually online, so
Okay.
you'll be able to purchase it online. And,
When can we expect that?
You should expect that by no later than the first week of April.
Okay.
It should be available
How many
on
songs?
iTunes. It's going to have at least five to six songs
But
on.
5 or 6 of your songs is like
Yeah.
10
I know.
ordinary people songs.
Yes. So, like I said, I want to big up everybody who helped me on the production behind it. My team, VI Showcase, they've been working with me
Yeah, big
hard and
respect.
strong throughout the whole time. To some other people I have here, as of course, Visionary Dash visionary-1.com
Boom, boom. All right, there you go.
for playing my music, and to Jordan Duvernay and Dion for Showtime. Dion Showtime, he's also a part of my team as well. And Kima Frederick, she has been doing some graphics. And Darren Richardson, he's also working on my website that should be possibly up to date, www.rudylive.com. That's where you can find all my music, all my albums. That's on iTunes and Google Play. You go to www.rudylive.com.
For purchase or?
For purchase.
Right.
And
We got to support our local artists. Don't
yes,
just
of
download
course.
this stuff
This
for free.
stuff is not cheap.
At all.
Yeah, I go through a very, long process from recording to mix to mastering. So everybody has a job to do with that. Tyrone Mills out of Atlanta, he worked on the mixing of Wine on Me as well. So, everybody is behind me. We all doing a good job.
And that's the one thing. I mean, like, you're a great singer, obviously. You just did a little something, but a cappella. Yeah, you're a great singer. You don't need much work and no heap of auto-tune and whatever the new thing named now.
Thank God.
but certainly, I mean, the quality of your productions is impeccable.
In order for me to compete against the best, I gotta come with it.
Right.
When my music plays, I used to realize it before, like I'll be in the States and being interviewed and they'll play a song and then my track will come on next and I could hear the difference.
Yeah.
I never could have heard the difference when I was home, but
Right.
as I began to tour and go to different places, I went on a tour last year, a summer tour, and I would hear my music compared to the other artists that's popular out there. I noticed I have to go in the studio and make a change and switch up production and switch up engineers that mixing and mastering my product, because I want when people buy my music that the money is well spent.
No doubt about it.
That's right. Look out for my other tracks that I have coming. The Ladies Anthem, and then
What is that about?
Oh, what is that about? That's a mashup song.
Okay.
That's a mashup song. It's for all the whiners, the real whiners them.
Okay.
This is a whining
Oh,
down,
okay.
dirty gambad song.
Okay. I thought you were telling women to leave their men
again. The rhythm
again.
is sick. It's crazy. And then I have another song called Demolish. That's my roots.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
when can we expect those?
Those should be out probably in the next week or so. So it's still in the process of being mixed and
So you
mastered.
coming back?
I'm not coming back. I'm just going to drop it. So
Okay.
just look out. I'm going to probably, because I'm going away after all my interviews. I'm actually going to be in St. Croix tomorrow doing some more interviews as well.
But when you get to St. Croix, hug up my mother for me.
I will.
Daps up my sister.
will.
And man, definitely it was truly a pleasure this morning.
And it was a pleasure being here with you guys.
No doubt about
I'll be
it.
back again for Carnival. And look out for the Rudy Live shirts and towels coming your way.
I will be looking out for mine.
I know you will.
I will. All right, man, that's going to do it for our interview. I had a great time with my homegirl, Rudy. And, of course, man, I got to take a pause for the cause, a break for the station's sake. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah.